Good afternoon and welcome to Purdue Polytechnic High School's tutorial on Google Calendar. Now, if you've used Google Calendar before, this shouldn't be too difficult, and even if you haven't, it's pretty easy to learn how to use. You should pick up on it pretty quickly, but we'll start from the beginning. So basically, the way to get to Google Calendar is all you have to do is type in calendar.google.com. It's going to take you right there. I have it bookmarked up here, like a quick link to it. You can also, it's pretty easy to set it up on your phone or your like a tablet with the Google Calendar app. You will have to log in, so your login will be your first initial, your last name at pphs.purdue.edu, just like your email. And even though it ends with pphs.purdue.edu, it still is a Gmail account, so you can use it to log into anything Google. What I want you to keep in mind is up here you can see that I'm logged into my Purdue account. I do have a personal account on here too, so you want to keep those separate and make sure you're in the right one. So you can see it's managed by Purdue. Here's my Purdue email, so I know that that's what it is. So when you're wandering around inside a Google Calendar, this is click the button to go straight to today. If you ever are looking in the future, you need to get back, you don't have to click back through months or anything like that. You can just click today. Right now it's showing up as a day view. I can change that. I usually like to use a week. Use whatever works for you, but see if you go into a month or anything like that, it starts getting hard to keep track and to see really what you're doing. So a week is usually good enough. So your schedule at Purdue Polytechnic High School is going to be different than what you're used to. You can see this is a sample student schedule, so some stuff stays the same day to day, some stuff changes, depends on what our student needs. Thank you to Colton for letting me borrowing his schedule, but this is kind of how you can see where you need to be and what's happening during the day. So we'll dive right in. So you will get your schedule through Google Calendar. So a lot of those will come in as emails that you just have to click yes to add it to your calendar. Super easy. Nothing tricky about it. You can also add things to your own calendar. So I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But this is a sample student calendar. You can see first thing in the morning is a PLC. So we're virtual right now because of the coronavirus. So he's going to have to click this little button, join with Google Meet. It'll take him right to PLC. He joins in, and that's how he attends class for that day. When you are physically in a building, right here, it will show you the location. So it would say, room 471, and that's how you know where you're going. The cool thing is since you can look at this on your laptop and on your phone, you'll always know where you need to be. But I do want to let you guys know that, if you're someone that's like, oh, I don't want to go to my post test, I'm just going to delete it off my calendar. You might think that would work, but your teachers will still know who needs to be where. They'll have it on their calendar with a list of attendees, and so if you don't show up, you're absent. So that is skipping class. If something happens to your calendar and you log in and you see this, just talk to your PLC coach, figure out what went wrong. You should have something for the whole day. If you also see yourself where you're like double booked, like right here, you might want to see your PLC coach too and let them know like, hey, which one should I actually go to? And I'm a little confused. So that's pretty easy for them to figure out. So if we look at this, we can see, this might be held in room 17 or 381. Normally, right now it's Google Hangout, so if we are doing e-learning for whatever reason, all of your classes will be held on Google Hangouts. And you can see who all is coming. Pretty easy, nothing tricky, and it should make sense. You can email everyone that's attending from here, and there's some additional things that you can do you probably won't need directly from that page. The other thing is that you can add your own things. So let's say I wanted to remember to study for biology. So I'm going to tag, let's say I want to meet with my friend Kristen, and I don't want to meet on Google Hangouts. I want to meet at the Starbucks near my house. Don't forget to bring your, I don't know, bio project. So now that's going to be on, Kristen's going to get an invite to that as well. It's going to be on my calendar. Let's say that later on I decide I don't want to go to that, or I'm running late. I can just send a message here saying, running 5 minutes late. See you soon. And hit send, and away it goes. I'm not going to send it. And then I can also delete the event. So I decided I didn't want to study for biology tonight. So all of this is pretty easy to do. There's nothing, super tricky about it. The biggest things are make sure you check where you're supposed to be. So click here. You can see the location is Google Hangouts. Show up on time for your classes, on time, ready to go. If you're on a Hangout, click in on time, ready to go. Have your computer charger. If you're physically in the building, be in your seat, ready to go when class starts. And don't mess around with your schedule. It's going to create more headaches for you than it's worth. So if you notice something that needs to be changed, don't try to change it yourself. Go ahead and see your PLC coach, and they'll definitely help you out with it. So that's about it. Good luck with your calendar. If you need help, your PLC coach is the first person to go to. They'll be able to either fix it for you or send you where you need to be. Don't mess with your schedule, and double check your locations, and you should be good to go. Good luck out there. Thanks.